History is funny in a way, these storylines always crossing and overlapping. For instance, in South Carolina, you can't mention the name Hugo without soliciting a grimace from the locals. In September of 1989, Hurricane Hugo tore the state apart. Making landfall in the middle of the night, the Category 4 storm made a slow trek up from the Atlantic coast at Sullivan's Island, northwest into North Carolina, Virginia, and then Washington. Hugo left behind an estimated $10 billion in damages, making it one of South Carolina's most destructive natural disasters. Wind gusts of up to 108 miles per hour were recorded in places like Charleston, where beneath the wind and rain, a church clung to their faith and to each other. Central Baptist Church, a National Historic Landmark, is believed to be the first African-American church established in Charleston, South Carolina. Built in 1893 by John P. Hutchinson, an African-American architect, the Gothic-style structure features several unique characteristics like arched windows, an octagonal belfry and dome, a triple-sided interior gallery, and a mural spanning the walls and arcade of the sanctuary ceiling that was painted by Amohamed Milai. Born in the 1870s, Milai was an immigrant from Calcutta, India, married with 3 children, and newly converted to Christianity. He was well-traveled, had studied art in Spain in fact, and especially crafty. After a photography business was legally dissolved in 1905, Milai changed his name from Alonzo Mila and began a new career as an artist. In exchange for free room and board, he painted scenes from the life of Christ for Central. Looking at his work, observers journeyed through Jesus' ministry, death, and resurrection. Milai's art has been described as folkloric in design, humbling, and a representation of Jesus' undying love. Sadly, though, a portion of his work was destroyed by the hurricane. After the storm had passed, the church and its interior were repaired with little attention paid to the artist. It was not until 2008 when members of Canaan Baptist Church in Branchville, South Carolina faced a similar tragedy did the story of Milai resurface. A tornado had destroyed Canaan's oil-based mural on canvas, a portrait of Christ's crucifixion, and left it in a dozen pieces. In an effort to restore it, the pastor, Reverend Vernon Blanchard, was put in contact with Craig Crawford of Crawford Conservation. Years before, Mr. Crawford had restored the murals at Central to their original glory. Through Crawford, the two ministries were knitted in fellowship. An article was written about their shared history and their seemingly exclusive exhibition of Milai's work. The article closed with one final note: all other artwork by Milai had either been destroyed or lost. Luckily, though, they were wrong, because inside our beloved Tabernacle hang 3 of Milai's recognizable paintings dated December 1910. Christ's death, burial, and resurrection. Neatly crafted and discreetly kept, 2 are on display just inside the main sanctuary doors above the entrance to the ground floor, and another between the 2nd and 3rd floor landing in the stairwell nearest Hamilton Way. Like the paintings in Central and Canaan, our century-old paintings bear witness to the eternal ministry of Jesus Christ, His ultimate sacrifice, and the affinity of Christians all around the world.